Hi guys, my name is Vidiks. Welcome to episode 7 of my walkthrough for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So in the previous episode, we ended up here at Kohler's workshop. We already searched the place, and he already fixed our Augs, already found a few new ones, and so now we should be ready to go. Before we do that, I just want to show you that there is also a safe in here behind this wall that you can access going behind this painting. So if you went through this vent, you'll find this area full of poisonous gas. You have a valve to close it straight ahead, and you can easily do it. You'll lose it a little bit of valve, but you'll be able to close it, and then you'll be able to hack the safe. The problem is the terminal is level 5, so you'll have to use the multi-tool to open that safe. And because I don't want to spend multi-tools and hyposteam, I'm not gonna do that safe right now. We'll return here later. By now, we are just going to go out using this back door that will take us straight to the sewer. Now in here we will find this dead body. It belongs to Camilo, who seems to be an augmented guy who could not handle the pressure and killed himself. If you pick up this pocket secretary, you'll be able to read that he was evicted for being augmented, and one of his friends gave him the code to enter a garage so that he could protect himself and spend the night in case he needed. But it seems all of that was too much for him, and he just ended his own life. So let's take the pistol and let's go up these stairs. Open the manhole and...
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
And like I was saying, coming out from the sewer, you'll find yourself straight ahead from Kohler's workshop, from Kohler's store. And right now, as you can see, all the Valley gangsters have left, so if you want to, you can perfectly search the area with no problem. You also heard a communication from James Miller asking how long we would take to get there, and Jensen just gave him an excuse saying that it would depend on how many times cops would stop him, and that pretty much gives us a hint that you can take as long as you like. Now, I'm not gonna search this place. It's got nothing in particular that I really want, but I am gonna travel all the way to the end of this street, enter this room, and pick up these credits, pick up this pocket secretary, which is the eviction email they sent to Camille, the guy we found dead in the sewers. And we can also pick up a few crafting parts in here. Don't forget to map your augmentations to your best liking. In my case, I'm gonna place them the same way I had before they were reset. And whenever you're happy, you can just go back. We have that structural weakness, but I have not upgraded my arms yet for that, so we'll have to return later. For now, we are just gonna go back up straight to the sewer entrance, and we are gonna go up these stairs to get to this gate that used to be guarded by one guy. And reaching here, you can go to the map. Now we can see straight ahead from where we are the quest marker for Meet Edward and Irenka. If you remember right, like I told you, our main mission is still going back to the offices of Task Force 29, which requires us to travel to Sista District, and we also have the side missions, the Calibrator, that also requires us to go to Sista District. The other two are the quests we can still do where we are. So, meet Edward and Irenka, and confront Sarif in my apartment for the side mission, the Mystery Augs. So, in the map we can see both markers are nearby. So, let's go right now, try to talk to Edward and Irenka. Coming into this building, we can go down to the basement and talk with Irenka.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Irenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Irenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Irenka is not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an Aug permit, to keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it.
Hehe.
Here, this permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Golem just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry, there's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Okay, so Irenka seems to be a little messed up in the head. We can pick up this ebook in here with the play she's acting. We can pick up this pocket secretary with a message from his brother, from her brother, that is concerned about her. And another ebook specifying the author and the characters in the play. So after you explore that little room and give the ID card to Irenka, now we need to find Edward. And going to the map, it can get a little confusing because the quest marker is still here when actually Edward is at the mini market. So that's where we'll need to go. We'll need to go under the tunnel, to the metro station, and behind the metro station we're gonna crouch, go invisible, and get behind this guy and take him out.
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done.
Now we can speak with Edward.
Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money, to feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... my daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
Let's tell him the truth.
No, that's not who sent me. You paid someone for an Aug permit. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Those officers who stopped me. Sure, I remember. They charged me 3 times already. Said it was a very complicated process. I knew it wouldn't get me anywhere.
But you kept paying?
I was desperate. I would pay 100 more times if it meant I could stay close to my family, to what is left of them. I want to stay in Prague.
We can take the opportunity to learn a little more about his history.
Where's your family now?
They're here in Prague. There are places I can go sometimes from where I can catch glimpses of them, and at least I know they're all right.
You never speak to them?
Maybe someday. I think I still have a chance with my grandson. Children are better at forgiveness than adults. Is it not true?
You're better at forgetting. Why did you get augmented in the first place?
When my children had children, I wanted to keep up with them, mentally and physically. I wanted to take them to the park, push them on a swing. All of this was before the... you know.
Before the incident.
Right. Incident. How ironic, hmm? I get augmented so I can be closer to them, and now it's not permitted.
What happens if they catch you without a valid Aug permit?
They'll take me to that complex they built. Golem City.
Are you ready for that if it happens?
Not one bit. I'm an old man. I'd rather die somewhere that's familiar than live somewhere that's not. Golem City. Pfft. It's for criminals and revolutionaries. I am neither.
Okay, let's continue.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
That's up to you. I'm gonna refuse payment.
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right, I can do that. I will wait here.
Okay.
Milena, I met with both those Augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
Okay, so as you saw, as soon as we finished talking with Edward, we told Milena we had finished delivering the ID cards, and Milena gave us a new objective. So yes, she asked us to go to the government kiosk and activate the 2 permits for Edward and Irenka. Now, if you go to your objectives, you'll see that to do that, you will have to travel to Sista district. So by now, all our quests are pointing to Sista district, except the mystery Augs that still need us to go back to our apartment and talk with Sarif. So that's what we are going to do now. And since we are going there, we are gonna take the opportunity and we are gonna go to Teresa's bar.
Another one.
Now that we have already upgraded our arms, we can easily move the crate away from the door, and as soon as we are on this side, coming to the right, we can jump into these boxes and pick up these items and move these boxes out of the way and pick up a few more. Now we're gonna return back. To the left you have this opening on the floor with a tunnel that will take you to the sewers. I'm not gonna enter it yet. It's a little dangerous in there, a lot of security, and we don't need to go there right now. We'll explore that part later. So we are just gonna keep on track and go back to our own apartment to speak with Sarif and see what he knows about the new Augs we just found.
Hard to tell when it was or when it's gone. We need to lock this district down. Ahoy. Look, I just said they're gonna be leaving.
So when we get to our building, and since we are coming here, we can also go to the vendor, to the merchant, and sell whatever items we have to sell.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
How much do you want to spend this time, eh?
As usual, I'm gonna sell all the alcohol, beer, wine, rye, and also the gyroscopic regulator and hydraulic micropump. I'm also going to sell the combat rifle. Since we are doing a stealth pacifist playthrough, I don't intend on using any of these. Gonna sell the revolver ammo. Shotgun ammo. Machine pistol ammo. And that should be good. Now, let's just check what he has to sell. If you want to buy something, go ahead. I'm gonna buy the scope. I don't have a weapon to use it right now, but I will store it in my apartment.
Want anything else?
I'll be on my way.
I still have more.
And then
Biocells, painkillers.
move up
Over there.
all the way up into your apartment. Like I said, I'm gonna store the scope in the wall panel.
As you wish.
Then to stash, and as you can see, it stays there.
Out of sight, out of mind.
And finally, we can do the same thing we did earlier and use the remote control to speak with Sarif.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant Augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental Augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test Augs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan Aug? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Okay. So let's ask him, who is this Vadim Orlov that apparently he and Megan tried to hire after being introduced to him by the Department of Defense?
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
Let's ask him about the schematics.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Sarif Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
Okay.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, Let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Sarif Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchaea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Sarif. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Okay, so Sarif just told us that he's gonna try to find Orlov's location for us. So we are gonna have to wait until he calls us back with that information in order to be able to continue this quest. So guys, we're gonna stop this episode in here. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. If you want more episodes of this series, subscribe to my channel. And once again, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.